Welcome to the channel, everyone. Model Car Guy Rich here. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Today I've got a build of an MPC kit, the 1968 Coronet convertible. This one was purchased at Ollie's a while back, and it is a 125 scale kit. Kit number MPC 978/12, and this kit was released in April of 2023. So let's go ahead and get her open. As always, I'll get everything out on the table here. Or was this that kit that I had trouble opening for the unboxing? I'm not positive. Let's see here. No, this one opens okay. Alrighty. Set that there. Something. I think this kit has a trailer that oh yeah, absolutely, there's the piece there. It even says it on the box. So give me a minute, I'll go ahead and get everything out on the table and I'll be right back with you. Alrighty folks, through the magic of editing, here we are back at the bench. 149 pieces total in this kit. These are just the molded in white pieces and the tires, of course, that you see. All the rest of the stuff is in the box there. Got some chrome, got some glass, a couple little pieces of red trim. This is the car and the trailer pieces here. So I will go ahead and start cutting things off the tree and start making some color decisions like I always do. And I'll come back when I have something interesting. Maybe. Alright, see you in a minute. Thank you for joining me. Okay folks, just a quick update. I've got just about everything out of the paint booth. There's the body and the engine, chassis, exhaust, all kinds of obvious stuff there, the interior and the trailer. Some of the little accessories that come with it, a toolbox, gas can, and a big old floor jack right there. So that's coming along very well. We'll stick around here and we'll start putting her all together. Alright guys, quick update. Bunch of holes here, there, and back here there was 4 holes. This one, the one above it, that one, that one. Those are 2. I haven't cleaned them up yet, but those are to put in your exhaust system. And then the other 2 holes are going to be for the trailer hitch when the time comes to put that in. Okay. And then these 2 upper holes, or 4, the 2 close ones here, that's for a drive shaft loop that'll go over there. And then the other 2 are for the exhaust. So kind of make sure you get those put in before you go ahead and start assembling things, because once you see it, it's like, ah, darn it, I forgot to do that. So that's where I'm at right now. Back in a few. Alrighty, so here's the interior. Yeah, I don't know if the camera will focus enough to see the gauges in the front there. Little knobs on the radio, that kind of stuff. Got the seat belts in. Side trim done. You'll be able to see it a lot because it's a convertible. So that's coming along nicely. I've got the wheels on there and just setting drying. Here's the radiator and core support with the horns attached. There's the trailer, it's coming along well. I have windshield and a couple of miscellaneous pieces to put on the body itself, the horns, front and rear bumpers, that kind of stuff. So hopefully next shot of here and we'll be done. I hope you enjoyed this one. It was a pleasure to build so far. I won't know for sure until I try to fit the body onto the chassis, as always. And then I'll go ahead and tell you about the paints that I use and all that. I think I use like 7 different paints for this particular build. So we'll see all that in a little bit. Alright guys, so I messed up. I forgot to mention the paints, so I'm editing this in, the video is just about completed, and I realized I forgot to mention the paint. So the main body is the sun yellow gloss from Rust-Oleum. The chassis is actually a flat black from Rust-Oleum. Transmission and exhaust, aluminum metallic. This is a go-to for me. I really enjoy that paint. It lays out very well. And then the interior, along with these two colors, I think it was, has stone gray satin, which is a kind of a different color. And then for the engine, I didn't have any Hemi orange. I ended up going with a gloss orange from Testors. This is an old can, guys. You look there. I don't know if the camera, I almost said phone. I don't know if the camera will focus, but I paid 74 cents for this can, probably 20 years ago. Yeah, I use it all the time. It's pretty funny. That is Testors 1628 Competition Orange. Interesting. Very interesting. They call it gloss orange on the front. Alrighty, so those are the main colors. The rest was, the metallic paint pen and some touch up with just red markers and that, and yellow and orange or whatever. So alrighty, guys, back to the video. Okay, still getting closer. I believe we're in the final push here for the completed build. I'm about to put the interior into the body. The windshield is in, tail lights are in. Put the interior in, attach it to the chassis here, put the bumpers on, front end, a couple of mirrors, the hood. Should be good to go here. I can't wait. I'm pretty excited. This one has been a pleasure so far. The truth will come out when the body and chassis assembly hopefully go well. If not, you'll see it in the next section, and if it went well, then you'll see a completed kit. Well, there it is, folks. 1968 Dodge Coronet convertible RT. I did not put the decals on it. I wanted kind of a clean look. So basically it's a Coronet with RT badging, I guess. But yeah, real happy with this one, guys. This come out beautiful. A lot of detail included in the kit. Very nice. And like I said earlier, if you follow along and actually pre-drill your holes, everything fits perfectly. I had a little slight issue with getting the driver's side mirror to fit down flat because the chrome plating built up a little bit on the little nib that sticks out of the mirror. So I just scraped that off with the X-Acto blade there, or hobby knife, whatever you want to call it. And then it popped right in there, so that was all good. The trailer's pretty cool. Has opening tailgate, which I thought was neat. Comes with all those accessories, the jack stands, floor jack, tire iron there, the 4-way toolbox, and a gas can over in the corner there. And it went together really easy. I mean, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces for the outer tailgate. I mean, I'm sorry, the outer sides for the trailer, and then the bottom piece was just one piece. So that fit together nice, and then the axle and all that stuff underneath. Now the only thing I didn't put on here is, if you look in there next to the toolbox on the left there's a little cap-like thing right there. And that's supposed to go over the trailer hitch to kind of cover the hitch in that. But I didn't want to put that on because my fear was that wasn't going to be deep enough on the underside to allow enough room for the ball. And you wouldn't be able to really see it. It would just be there. So I thought it was kind of neat because this goes off and on real easy. It has kind of a keyhole slot in it, and you put it right on there, you pull it back a little bit, and it fits perfect. So I kind of like that. Oh, also, the kit comes with 2 different wheel options, some like Krager wheels, and then the stock whatever, the sport rims, whatever they were called for Dodge back then. The problem was there was no extra wheels for the trailer. You had to use one set for the car and then take 2 from the remaining set and use those for the trailer, and I didn't want to do that, so I just went in my spare parts wheels and just grabbed a couple of standard steel wheel looking things for the trailer, and that way I've got another set to use on a different vehicle when the time comes. If, the time comes. But that was pretty neat, and there's the interior. I really like the way that came out. I went with 3 different colors on the interior, main colors, just to make it pop a little bit. I thought that was kind of a cool look. And here is the engine bay. Thought that came out rather nice. Okay. I was a little disappointed this kit did not have like coolant hoses going from the heater box to the water pump and all that kind of stuff. But I figured, with all the other extras that were included, I'll let that go, But it come out cool. I'm very happy with it. A lot of detail. Very easy build. The body going onto the chassis, minimal difficulty. You definitely had to widen the body up at the bottom to slide it over the radiator support and then the wheel wells. Okay, but once you got it past that, they popped right on. I used whatever this tool is, and I slid it along and just popped it where it wanted to go in. And then in the back, under the trunk, are 2 pins, and on the chassis were 2 holes that the pins went into, and once you lined it up properly, they just popped right in. So that was cool. And then the bottom, let me show you the bottom here. I'll take the trailer off. The bottom is just real basic on the trailer. And then, as long as I don't have any stuff on my fingers here, I'll show you the bottom. Came out very nice. Very simple, basic. Everything lined up well though. Like I said, once you pre-drill them holes, it all kind of fell into place. So that was that. Put that trailer back on. It barely fits on my turntable here. I have the RT in red on the sides, on both sides, and then the little blue Chrysler pentagram, almost said pentagon, the pentagram symbol in blue. The suspension in the front, because I used pieces of wire and not a solid axle, the suspension kind of works a little bit in the front. I thought that was kind of neat. And that's it, guys. That is another one in the books. I hope you enjoy that one. I would definitely recommend this kit if you can find it. It came out, let's see, I'm looking at the box off camera. Well, it's not a secret. I can show it to you. It came out in April of 2023. There it is. And it had 149 parts. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. So I'm sure you can still find that one around. I happened to pick that one up at Ollie's a while back. I did an unboxing on it way back, probably a year ago. So go ahead and check that out if it's something you're interested in. Great kit. I'm very happy with it. I had no major issues other than making sure that I drilled my holes ahead of time. There was a couple that I had missed, and after I had stuff painted, I had to go through and drill the holes at that time. But a little patience. Just take your time, and you can scrape away any flashing, or not flashing, but the bits, the dust from the the drill bit or whatever. Alrighty, folks. Another one in the books. I appreciate it. Thank you all so very much for stopping by. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you on the next one. Model Car Guy Rich out. Keep on modeling.